I'm Beebe Bahrami, the author of The Way of the Wild Goose, and a writer and anthropologist specializing in France and Spain. I was first inspired to walk the Camino de Santiago when I heard about it as a college exchange student in southern Spain at the University of Seville, and then later really inspired to walk it when I studied pilgrimage and rites of passage as an anthropologist in graduate school, and discovered that walking such a great pilgrimage road had the power to transform you. The goose is a symbol of an ancient pre-Christian native Eurasian sacred outlook that is largely connected to the feminine divine and to the earth, that has not only survived but continued to speak to us and represents our connection to the earth, and also to a deeper awareness than just surface awareness or newsbite awareness. And in this way, the symbol becomes a guide and it takes us deeper. The awareness of revelations has indeed continued for me off the trail that I gained on the trail, because the trail, really, that experience taught me to practice that and keep it open. So that I now, when I'm confronted with the unknown or a problem, I trust that there is a solution, and that I just have to, not fall into fear thinking or worry about things, and just see what presents itself. And a big part of that is that I keep my awareness more widely open so that I see more solutions. And I did indeed learn that on the Camino, and I find in my everyday life, I continue that. I've walked the Camino so many times, I've lost count. I first started walking in 1995, and I am probably well past the 40 mark, of pilgrimages. I just stopped counting. The phrase, walk your own Camino, means to me two things. One, on a more surface level, especially when you're a pilgrim on the trail, it means walk at your own pace. Stop when you need to rest. Don't worry about how fast people are going or how far they're walking that day. Listen to your own body and take care of yourself. On a deeper level, walk your own path takes that into your life and is about really paying attention to your own gut instinct and insights about what's right for you, even if other people have different ideas and opinions around you. The design of the book is wonderful because it takes the idea of the game of the goose, which is this serpent-shaped spiral game that is like a labyrinth and a metaphor for the Camino. And the artwork of it is actually a very modern rendering of the game of the goose, which has versions that go back a few hundred years. But then it combines it with an archway that I took at one of the churches in southern France on one of the Camino routes that has 26 ducks on it. And these ducks were the turning point of my really realizing that this goose symbolism on the Camino is something very real. And stonemasons in the 12th century bothered to engrave this symbolism using 26 ducks, or two sets of waterfowl that you would find on the game of the goose. It normally has 13 geese. And it was just beautiful the way the Monkfish Book Publishing, their creative team, brought these two elements of modern and medieval together to show that this quest is both old and also very relevant to the present. I hope that readers take away from The Way of the Wild Goose that our earth, societies, selves, and others are interconnected, amazing, deep, complex, and worth exploring, revering, and listening to, and that magic happens when we do. I'm also hoping that readers of The Way of the Wild Goose will take away that there is real magic, and that it sets into motion when we step onto the unknown path and into a path of discovery, curiosity, openness, and hope.